Do you know what an artist and a sniper have in common? Details. Like when a touch of color is out of place, when a shadow does not match with its surroundings, or when a shape is not where it is supposed to be. The only difference is the stakes. Mine are higher.
Hello everybody, welcome to Milking Gaming. Today we're just going to be taking a quick look at how to play Glaz effectively in the game Rainbow Six Siege. To start out, with this loadout, I would take one of the two hollow sights on your main gun that provides some zoom advantage. This would allow you to take on targets a little farther away without using your ability. Additionally, I would equip the muzzle flash over the silencer because of the fact that the muzzle flash will not negate damage, and also the muzzle flash will allow you to still remain kind of concealed when you're wall banging people or just trying not to get noticed when you're shooting from far away. As far as pistol goes, I would recommend a laser sight or the silencer. Both are good. And as far as breach charges and smoke grenades, it really depends on your playstyle as Glaz. If you're going to be aggressive, I would recommend taking the breach charges as you're going to be on the front line more to use them, and they allow you to use some fire control methods like blowing holes and then shooting through them. As far as smoke grenades, they're probably better if you're going to be playing a little farther back in the line. This will provide you with a way to slip past enemy lines or provide your teammates cover once you're inside buildings. Now, as far as scouting goes, you really want to just get inside the main objective room and set up in a way that you can see enemies in order to locate them when you're trying to break in eventually, or look for places where there are long lanes of fire into the objective room where you can take advantage of your range. Now let's take an example of how we can manipulate lanes of fire as Glaz with the breaching charges. So you can see I'm going to detonate this charge after I've ran a great distance away and just start shooting into the objective where I got good aim and line of sight onto enemies where they can't really shoot back just because they lack the range to do it. Most of the defenders will have SMGs and shotguns, so it'll be very hard for them to take Glaz out from this range. I'm also able to defeat enemy devices and take those out of the game, making it easier for my teammates who are more frontline oriented to get in there. So now that the diffuser is planted, it's my job to cover it from a long range, so I'll get in there as quickly as I can and set up to cover the long hallway. Notice how I've provided myself with a long lane of fire that I will be able to take advantage of. I shouldn't be moving in close, as that would just give the enemies an easy kill, because Glaz just simply isn't up to par with the enemy SMGs at close range. But when they're forced to run down this long hallway towards me, I can make easy work of all the defenders regardless of who it is. Smoke and Jaeger just simply aren't able to stand up to it. Oh, that was actually Bandit. But regardless, none of them are really able to match me in this range game. Now here's another instance of where I'm just providing a lot of range support from my team. This is kind of the way that I would recommend playing Glaz, and the place that he really shines is just from the back line, taking out enemies from a distance. See, once I have this lane of fire into the objective, I am able to cover my teams on the corners where they keep peeking. I do miss an easy kill on a Jaeger there, or Bandit. Sorry, they must be brothers or something. And that's a little unfortunate, but because we were able to put the diffuser down, it's really over for the enemy team, as with me here and the rest of my team covering, there's really nothing they can do. And I'm not a super great sharpshooter, but even with that being a factor, my position as Glaz is just really hard for them to take out, and they are going to end up losing the round here. Now as far as this next instance goes, this will be a little more frontline play of Glaz, which is a style that some people like, and I'll just give you some pointers for how to play him. So I am the first one into the building here, and of course I'm going to start getting shot out, so I'm immediately going to go to cover because the enemies will try to get in close on me. It makes it really hard to play as Glaz, but not impossible. So here, now that I've taken this room, I'm just going to be hanging out waiting for my teammates to come in and support me. But seeing that they're going to take a little bit of time, I'm going to just push in because I'm feeling aggressive and pretty ballsy right now. Now that I'm moving into this area, I know the objective is right through this room, and I do have a drone inside. So knowing that, I know kind of where the enemies are set up, and I'm going to try to create a lane of fire into the room where I'll be able to take out some enemies. This is where having breaching charges as Glaz comes in really handy, as you're able to create lanes of fire where the enemy really just has a huge disadvantage if they try to engage you. And unfortunately in this instance I'm not able to spot anybody through the lane of fire, but you get the idea. Now that I've cleared that area of the objective, I'm able to push in, and I did allow my teammate to get a kill on somebody there. So I know that I'm able to put this charge down and create yet another lane of fire into the objective where I can now support my teammates on the other side of the objective. It's at this point that I'm able to move in and switch my long-range mode off, and I see that the enemy is holed up inside there, and after I spot him, I'm able to make easy work of him while he's camped out back there. So I hope that you guys learned a lot from this. If you can apply these same lessons, I'm sure you'll be able to play some awesome Glaz in a variety of different ways. Let me know any suggestions you have for me and my playstyle in the comments. Thanks for watching.